So part 2 of my tutorial on the Mr. Signal signal generator from Intec. I'm reminded that it is not just a signal generator, but is also a very good process instrument for reading. So while we use the out key to select from the matrix of 4x3, we can similarly use the in button to select what we wish. Now, for example, here I have a very low-cost eBay type signal generator that I've hooked up to my scope and to the Mr. Signal. And if we select the middle key, row 2, column 1, we see we're on frequency. And if I plug that in, we can see that my generator is generating 500 Hertz, as near as damn it. As I say, it's a cheap generator. And if we look at my also cheap oscilloscope, we can verify that and look in the corner. We're showing 501 Hertz, and I'm quite confident that the Mr. Signal's 497 is more accurate. Let's turn that frequency up for the sake of argument. Let's go to 1.13 kilohertz, and again we see a smaller waveform and 1.14 kilohertz, and again the Mr. Signal was going to be right on the money as opposed to my Hantek oscilloscope. And then just to finish off part 2 of the tutorial on the Mr. Signal from Intec, I thought I would just run through some common button setups, as they're not as intuitive as they might be. The exit button, if long pressed, gives you stepping through one of 5 display screens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which includes this graph, which is kind of mad given the price we're talking about. If we go to the out function, as we've talked about in part 1, and let's select volts for the sake of argument, so column 2, row 1. If I'm going to go to a screen that I prefer because it's simpler, that one works for me. If we then long press the out key, so each of these buttons has 2 functions, short press, long press. If we long press on the out button, we move into the setup menu where we can go through and set up. So in this case we've selected voltage, so we can use the arrow key to go into the mode and select either a range. So if I edit that, I can select a range or an actual voltage. I'll select edit. I'll select actual. We can turn on voltage protection, and we can select the voltage range. So we go to edit. Let's say we want to go from 0 to 12 volts. Return. So there we have the sub menu and some of the buttons on the Mr. Signal. If you want to learn more about the Mr. Signal, or indeed if you wish to buy one, please contact Intec, and part 3 will be coming soon.